Hello, welcome back to Carlist, and today we have the G30 530 M Sport LCI. So what does the LCI mean? It means in BMW language that it's a facelift G30. So yes, this is the most recent 5 Series you can buy in Malaysia right now. So the 5 Series, everyone knows what a 5 Series is. It is the quintessential business suit with Nike trainers on, especially when it's got the M Sport package on it. Business suit, Nike trainers, business athletic. So okay, being an M Sport means it's got a little bit of a special look to it. And what it consists of is a U-shaped front bumper with larger air intakes. It has got M calipers with M badge on it. You also get this grey bumper insert with a diffuser looking thing going on here with a trapezoidal exhaust finisher here. 19-inch wheels, M badge here, M badge there, M badge there, M badge everywhere. Just to make sure you know you just bought an M Sport. Alright, so I know I've just said that it's an M Sport, but just look at it. The stance is perfect. Why? Because it has M Sport suspension. What does the M Sport suspension consist of? It's basically adaptive suspension, but with some M Sport lowering springs. Well, it's not really lowering springs, but it is lower than the standard 5 Series. So here's a little quirky thing. If you see this kind of like a blue accent here, it's BMW is trying to tell you that you just bought a car with laser lights, just like the one you find in an i8. So what are laser lights? Laser lights is just basically still LED headlights, but it's just a bit more efficient, uses less energy, but apparently it illuminates the road up to half a kilometer. Okay, being that the 5 Series is pretty much a business suit with athletic shoes on, you gotta have space for your stuff like a bicycle trainer, because the person who's gonna buy it probably is a business person but athletic at the same time. And as you can see, just like most 5 Series, there's plenty of room in here for bicycle trainer, luggage, briefcases, all those important things for the type of person that's going to buy this. So welcome to the inside of the G30 530i M Sport LCI. Wow, so many words there. Okay, so this is a bit of a sore point for most. Why? Because the inside, well, it doesn't feel dated to me because, you know, I don't really own a new car, but for people that are quite current with their car collection, they might say this interior feels a bit dated. I mean, in the BMW X3 and X4, there's like a whole new different look of an interior. But this one still looking a bit old, but nonetheless, I think it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything here looks premium, feels premium, and it's just pretty much lush. I mean, you've got a 12.3 infotainment screen here. You've got a 12.3 digital meter cluster here. You've got your iDrive here. You've got your wireless charger here. You've got a HUD here. I mean, yeah, everything feels nice. The seats are nice. You know, you can squeeze the hip support in and out, and it's really, really comfortable, and I don't really see what the problem is. Yes, if you buy an E-Class, this might feel a bit old, but have you ever tried changing anything in an E-Class? You're going to fiddle around everywhere. Here, there's just buttons here. It's just all pretty much straightforward, and the ergonomics are really, really good. The G30 has always been better in terms of space compared to F10. And yeah, I know this is an LCI, but things haven't really changed much here. And yes, I know I'm not the biggest or tallest guy in the world, but I'm sure even they would say there's a good amount of space here everywhere. So yeah, the rear space, all good. Better than the F10. Alright. So yeah, I didn't even need to press any button. The doors open itself, and look at that. Steering comes down. Android Auto comes on instantly. That's really, really good. I like that. Some cars you still have to press this button, that button to go, but no, I've got it all on. The map is on, my music is still playing from previously. So yeah, all right, let's go for a drive. So in your low speed, you can see the 360 camera, and that is very useful because I've just had to navigate through a very tight spot where the drains are on each side. So because of that 360 cam, excellent. So okay, being that this is the M Sport, it's bound to be a little bit stiffer, firmer than normal suspension. I'm not really inclined to complain because I've experienced M Sport without the adaptive suspension, and that's stiff. But this, it's quite pliant to me. I mean, I'm going over like some really bad roads now, and you know, it's floating. I've just it's in comfort, so obviously it's more comfortable than Sport where it firms it up. But yeah, I mean, it's really nice. Look at that speed hub. I didn't even really need to slow down that much compared to a car with really stiff suspension. Yes, this car is lowered, so it should provide a better feel and handling. This car has got a 16-speaker Harman Kardon system. Man, it's really nice, it's really clear, it's really punchy. I really like it. Plus, combined with this car's excellent NVH, what a pleasant musical experience I'm getting in the 530i LCI. Do some acceleration in comfort. Oh, okay, we're not even in sports mode and it's already punchy. Okay, yeah, 2-liter engine, turbocharged, and yes, it does give you that pull back to your seat feeling. With 252 PS and 350 Nm, it's pretty hard not to get that feeling. But it's still there and it's really nice. This engine has been around for a decade now, and BMW seem to just perfected it. I mean, it's still mated to 8-speed ZF transmission, you know, the venerable 8-speed that most BMWs have got these days. And yes, it's just a peach, and I don't really see it being complained about anywhere. So safety wise, people might say that the car is a bit lacking in that department, because yeah, it's got blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, but it's quite basic really for 368k. But you know, I'm not going to complain about that. It's good enough to keep me safe on the road, that's for sure. The lane keep assist has kind of pulled me to the center of the lane a couple of times, and the blind spot monitoring has let me know that there's a car lurking behind this big hunk of metal. So yeah, I can't really be complaining about it. Speaking of adaptive cruise control, it works like a charm in traffic. I mean, I'm the type of person I just like to have full control when I'm driving fast on a highway, but when in traffic, the adaptive cruise control works fine. It accelerates slowly, it stops slowly, and it's a little bit jerky sometimes, not all the time, but I'll be nitpicking if I say that was a problem. Okay, let's give it a little punchy in sports now. Oh yeah, alright. So, like I said, 252 PS, 350 Newton meters of torque. It's fast, okay? Yes, it's not the fastest BMW out there, but it's fast enough for most people, to be honest. If you have like a car that's got 300 PS, you won't really feel the difference. 250 to 300 PS, you won't really feel the difference. But being a 5 Series, you know, the so-called big hunk of metal with the Nike shoes on, we must see how it handles. Here's a corner, here we go. Yes. Confidence, that's what it gives you. Gives you the confidence to take corners a little bit faster than usual, and there's no signs of it kicking out at the back, and that's great. One of the things I've noticed about the LCI is that the car feels smaller to drive. I don't know what BMW have done, but it feels more like you're driving like a 3 Series instead of 5 Series. This, now to me, wait, let me just change it back to comfort because sports is a bit bouncy. Yeah, so it feels like a 3 Series to drive now. It feels like it's a smaller car, and I like that. When I drive the F10, or it just feels like a big hunk of metal. You're lumbering around everywhere. Even when I drove, I haven't driven yet the G30 530e, but when I LCI, the facelift version, but when I drove the 530e, the pre-facelift, it also felt like a big hunk. You're lumbering around a big hunk of metal. But this, it feels like a small, agile, nimble car. You can just choof choof, zing in and out of traffic, and that's great. I really like that. But being a 5 Series, most of the time it's going to be a cruiser, okay? And I tell you what, it just cruises smoothly on the road. I guess it cruises smoothly because it's paired with just such a serene experience in here. The NVH is just top notch, suspension is just so smooth, and you just pretty much relax. So it's really, it's a chameleon. I mean, if you feel the need for speed, it can handle it. If you feel like you just need a rest and just relax, it can handle it. It can give you that. So yeah, it's just best of both worlds, really. But with every car, there's got to be some things that you don't like. Well, one of the things I don't like about this car is, let's say if you've parked the car in a hot sun, it takes a while for the AC to kick in. And when I mean kicking, it takes a while for it to just cool the car down. I don't know what it is, maybe it was a really hot day, but yeah. The other thing I don't like in this car is this. I would have preferred it to be like, that aluminium type of finish. This feels a bit, I don't know, it's something I don't like. But yeah, I just wish that it was just all like the aluminium. You've seen that in a BMW before. It's just like that aluminium finish on the dashboard and everything. That is just nice, classy. This one, I'm not sure what they're trying to go for here, but the ambient lighting and all the little gaps here throughout the interior is really, really nice. Yeah, so to sum up, the 530i LCI, well, G30 530i LCI, it's quite a complete car. I mean, yes, people will complain about the interior feeling old compared to other cars, but I can't really complain about it. It's still a nice place. It still looks premium. It still feels premium, and I don't know, it just feels current. This is flashy Mercedes interior. Of course, there's something to be liked too, but it's just functional. Everything here is just functional, and it feels like a car. It's not like a spaceship. Also, I like that it can really be a car that's just doing the relaxed drive. It also can be a car that's, sporty at the same time. But I think what I like most about this car is that it no longer feels like a big 5 Series. Yes, physically it's still a 5 Series, bigger than the 3 Series, but the way it drives, it just feels like a smaller car. It's just really impressive. I really like that. It's just perfect for our Klang Valley roads, which is tight, narrow, and just doesn't feel like you're lumbering around a big hunk of metal anymore. And I really, really like that. I think that's most impressed me. I think the steering is well weighted. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. You can really, really, really live with this every day. The HUD is good too. When you've got the navigation on, it's got a turn-by-turn structure on the HUD. I know you can't see it right now, but if you ever get to experience it, you'll see it there. All the information is there, so you don't have to keep looking here. But then again, this position of the infotainment screen is just perfect too, because for my peripherals, I can see what's going on there, and it's in line in sight, even though I'm looking straight. The seats are nice. I can make it wider here, make it narrower, so it really is down to your preference what you would like. So yeah, that's it. That's from me and the G30 530 LCI. Should you buy it? Yes, I think so. Why not? This is a perfect car for every occasion. Till next time, thank you.